Hello everyone and welcome to this Q30 Sports rapid reaction to Quinnipiac University's men's ice hockey team 5-2 loss to the Harvard Crimson in the ECAC Semifinals. Alongside Marty Joseph, I'm Mark Spillane. Marty, we just got done calling the game for the Quinnipiac Bobcat Sports Network. Bobcats tail of two different teams. First period, they were terrible and they couldn't recover.
Yeah, you had to really believe that at some point the lack of good starts this season was going to finally come back to haunt them, and it did tonight. Bad first start. Jimmy Vesey gets the Crimson going just 30 seconds into the game. Really bad first period, outshot 14-4. They got back in the game in the second. Good coaching job by Rand Petnold, settling some of his players down, getting them rolling again, but in the end, missed opportunities just too little too late.
And the Harvard Crimson will take on the winner of Colgate and St. Lawrence. That game about to get underway behind us. You can hear the cheers as the teams are being announced. That game is set to get underway at about 7:30 tonight. So, talking about Harvard, they came out and just dominated. They used the big ice, the Olympic sheet, to their advantage. We thought Quinnipiac would have a speed advantage. Not the case. The Crimson dominated.
Yeah, the top line especially in the first couple of minutes really set the tone of the game. They got two quick goals in the middle of the period as well in that first period that were from other lines, but the pace of the game was really dictated by that first line. Slowed up a little bit in the second with coaching adjustments by the Bobcats, but for the most part, that's going to be the line to look out for tomorrow night, regardless of what team behind us plays them. They really dictated the play, set the tone. And I'm telling you, that Jimmy Vesey is one heck of a player. Two more goals tonight. He's the reason they're back playing the way they're playing in the first half of the season.
Nation's leading goal scorer for a reason. Talking about leading goal scorers, Quinnipiac Sam Manis was out. What kind of impact did not having him make?
It was tough. I mean, they worked around it for the most part, but you could tell on top of the ejection of Tim Clifton, they just ran out of gas at the end. They had some opportunities to tie it. They had some opportunities to maybe even take a lead with some chances too in that second period. You had the Connor Clifton goal that, whatever you want to call it, whether or not it got called back, but for the most part, he would have been a key piece out there, especially late in the game, trying to get that game knotted up at 3.
One last thing, looking forward, Quinnipiac no longer a lock to make the NCAA tournament. They dropped to 15 in the pairwise after the loss. The game that's about to start behind us will have a big impact on whether or not they'll make it. There's Hockey East games that'll have a big impact, Big Ten games that'll have a big impact. Quinnipiac right on the bubble.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of help. I mean, the good thing is that they have Minnesota and BU to help them. Those are two really good teams that if they win those conferences, they're already shoe-ins regardless if they win or not. So if they get the 2 wins, that'll help them out along with a few other wins. It's really a mix-up of who's going to win the remaining 3 teams left in this conference. Either way, it's going to be a real shake-up. And I got to believe they still have enough to get in, but right now they're right on that bubble, as you mentioned.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Of course, Q30 Sports will have more extensive coverage of Quinnipiac regarding whether they make the tournament or not. We'll have plenty of coverage of that for Marty Joseph. I'm Mark Spillane. Until next time, thank you for watching.